What's up, everybody? I realize, we're not having Wood's theme song started.
Oh, right.
I think let's we can't. We got to get this one in this week, so
Right.
it cuts into the stuff.
I think it's the kitty litter fumes that
So in trying
ruined it.
in
That
trying to so you with your new job, you purposely wanted to lift things to
yeah
get built up.
yeah
So all you've lifted so far is kitty litter.
yeah. It's the number one product.
It's this is us,
I
and
wonder how they'll like my pinwheel hat.
I think I hope they. I'm going crazy doing two streams in one day, but I did
Right.
one this morning because I was feeling low, isolated, not sure what to do, where to go,
Mm-hmm.
and they really had some good interactions. And I said, "You
Mm-hmm.
are hard to you're hard to schedule." So I'm going to figure out how to do these things on my own, and I'll schedule it. Like we got a few people here ready. What's up, everybody? Cody won't even schedule at his job. At what's it called? Weinberg's.
Myers, made by Fred.
Really?
His name's Fred Myers.
Well, I think that's how you got the job. You
I
said, "I know Fred."
know
So right
Fred's.
now we're drawing, trying to get this in hopefully this week. Oh,
Yes.
I sent you the audio,
Yes.
and I sent you an updated text for when you insert that because I added a line or two. I made something clearer. Oh my God! Look who would he have here? Are you? So I gotta say that we did one this morning, and it was a big vote. And the favorite character is West Virginia Ben. I think only one person
Well,
voted.
and also there's only what, 3 people. I mean, what do you mean? I mean, how many
Well,
people are doing this?
Well, only one person voted, Jeff Crone, but his favorite Jeff Richards character is West Virginia Ben. There was a whole talk this morning. Someone said, and this is going to upset you, that the Daryl Hammond or whatever you call the character sounds like a Valley Girl talking about.
That's how Daryl sounds when people don't know what he really sounds like because nobody.
He sounds like a Valley Girl,
He is a
sophisticated.
Valley guy. He's a Valley guy. That's funny you say that because I didn't even put two and two together. It is. It's like this. It's like you go to Los Angeles, you get a bean burrito, and it's like, I mean, where are you gonna put the burrito? You know, and if you're driving around with the scooters, and you got your books or you have some miscellaneous items, where are you gonna put your burrito? So I developed my own burrito pocket pouch that it
But
goes up. Go ahead. You had a question.
I think Scarlett made that very astute observation. It's like a Valley Girl, but I thought it was like a sophisticated, like erudite, whatever the word is, kind of. But it is
Well,
the,
it is. It's a level of sophistication. There are things I do that you don't do, that I've learned how to do, that I do now that you don't know how to do. You know, that kind of thing. I have. I'm a very busy person. Don't dare insult me. I'm a very busy person.
But why would a Valley Girl, a guy, be talking about mobsters in Chicago in the
It's
30s?
Well, that's the other part is the mafia movies and it's the 1930s. It's 60. It's almost like I'm doing Nick Swartz, and it's like okay, come on. but it's the 1930s. It's Chicago, where people go to have a hot dog.
Yeah, it is a valley. Now I'm not going to get the Valley Girl guy out of my
I
head
take it
now.
a little further than it. That's my it's my put on it.
Ben
you know?
Zappa, Valley Boy. Hello.
That's funny.
I like the mobsters. It doesn't. Yeah.
I do. I love the decor. I love the shoes. You know,
The soft drip ice cream cones, where you could actually get frozen ice cream.
It is. At first, I thought it was this sophisticated, but he is very prissy, effeminate. Like someone I know watched his Amazon thing about his trauma, and she said he is gay. I go, no, he's not. But yeah, it's almost like there's a little bit of Truman Capote in the Daryl guy.
Yeah, it's which is such a fun character to play.
He's like, why would you go there? I will not have the seating arranged like this. I need my napkin.
But just the performance. I mean, everybody anybody that gets bigger always has to go through their tissy fit phase. It seems like.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy. He just he's been through a lot, and he's
yes, he has.
He's you're always dealing with that, I think. So
give us a double anyways. What does that mean? A double anyways. I don't know.
Wait, is that Two Crows?
Do you know who Sloppy Bonaducci is? Slappy Bonaducci?
What does he want?
I don't know. Your audio is going in and out. Can you hear Jeff, Cody?
Yeah, it went out. Let me maybe I don't know if it's on my end or.
Oh, it's Two Crows.
Oh,
He can hear me. He just texted me. That's what he's asking for. And anyways, and a double or a double anyways.
What's a double?
So anyways is that's a double. Anyways, that's the two double. So he's asking for anyways. So I just gave him that.
anyways.
Yeah.
It's what's up, everybody? I like
and take a banana for the road, take an apple for the walk, take a pineapple for your handlebars and your bike. You having a good time? I don't know. You having a good time? Why don't you tell your face? Yeah.
I one time this great guy Felipe Esparza asked me to do his podcast, and I can't say no, but I wasn't in the mood to be interviewed. So I brought Jeff with me, and I say, you do me. And do you remember that? In some studio?
I think they weren't. I don't know if they wanted me to do that. But
they didn't know what to make of it. And Felipe does something like you do, where, well, he admittedly gets stoned, obliterated. So I'll start talking, and he doesn't know what to go. What's up, everybody? No. What you go? What is he goes, what's up, fool? Like, so the way when you can't think of a next joke to do, you'll have to go, what's up, everybody? Or hey. But Felipe really does. What's up, fool? He's a really good guy. But I didn't feel. Oh, Rodrigo is a little bit hard. He's so laughs at everything, but he's a really great guy.
Why you say that, fool? Why you say that, fool?
Yeah, they all do fool. Yes. What's up, fool?
Yes. Yes. How's my audio, Cody?
It's good. Now, Jeff Crone was here in the morning session, and we're trying to get some more what's up watch hours. So Jeff is the one who voted. Jeff Richards' favorite character you do is West Virginia, Ben.
West Virginia,
Ben. Oh boy, I'm excited to meet you, Ben. Okay, Ben. I like you a lot, Ben. I wish he was here. It'd be fun to play with.
Yeah, he has some issue. Well, I texted it to him.
What?
So on a serious note, I met Jeff Richards in person for the first time. No, I've known Jeff Richards, and he he's like a Buddha. You know, he really said things to me where I've been struggling with a lot of things, and it really clicked. So, in a serious note, you're really like, I thought you were this depressed guy, like, oh man, you know, and you really got a great philosophy, like, oh, I'm down and out. One of the first well, I this a few years ago, someone pretended to be Jeff Richards and almost conned me out of $500. Oh man, they're shutting off my electricity. I'm struggling. Went, all right, I'll help you, Jeff. And he was going, come on, hurry up, hurry up. I go, I don't remember Jeff being this pushy. But then I went, Jeff, I'm trying to get the right thing. And you go, what are you talking about? I go, you was crying, you was struggling, you need 500. You go, that's not me. So the sad thing is, I believe this imposter was you begging for money. But
That's so funny. I know. God,
It's so weird. And it's always that's probably someone that we know.
No. There's a con. Someone tried this with Rita Rutner, where you know who Rita Rutner is. I started with. So what they do is they look at someone's Instagram and they see who's following who, and then so someone sent me a thing. The real Jeff Richards or whatever you called is following you on Instagram. I went, I thought he already is. I went, all right, I'll follow him back. Maybe he had some glitch. And then he goes, hey man, what's up? And the same thing happened with Rita Rutner, where they impersonate you and they see who's friends. And he goes, hey, I go, hey, what's up? He goes, you know, man. And he's like talking how he thinks Jeff Richards would. He goes, you know, I'm not doing good. Can you send me 500? You know how I struggle. And but I think they were trying to do that as Rita Rutner, who she's married to some like multi-millionaire real estate producer from Australia. She sells out. She has her own room in Vegas. So whoever was doing this was doing the same lines as Rita Rutner. And I went, oh, and I reported it. They do that as my friend Paulie. So that's a scam they have where they pretend there's someone. And yeah, so that was funny. But that being said, I thought, you know, but Jeff Richards here really set me straight stuff I really have been struggling with, and I know rationally, but I went, yeah. So just about the negativity of some of these bros and muscles. But so someone on one of the streams I did heard when you got mad at me and you said, what are we supposed to be, wet noodles like you? And Jeff took me by the neck and threw me against the wall. No, okay, he didn't do that part. But he said, what is supposed to be, wet noodles? And I think Flores said, let's call Fred's fans the wet noodles. But then said, I don't want to be called the wet noodle.
buttered sausage and the wet noodle.
That's a band.
What's that?
Buttered sausage and the wet noodles.
There you go.
Or I should do one where I team up with a bro guy, the bros and the versus the wet noodles. That would be like Survivor, where they have one group against another. Has been no reported Cody imposters. Yes, well, so that's what Cody could do. Someone could say, Cody Shank is following on Instagram. Do you want to follow back?
I am the imposter.
Yeah, and then I follow you back, and then they when you follow them, they can send you messages. So Cody would go, "Hey man, I've been doing the animations. I need some more money," and so and it was some weird Venmo, and it was really trying to do it, going, you know, just been a good guy, just shutting his electricity. All right, and then it wasn't. You know,
We call it a con
funny.
artist.
That's so funny.
I fell for the Stupidest Con many years ago. I was waiting for Rob Bartlett to pick me up to do a Jersey gig that you wait at the Improv, and I got there. I got there to the area early, and this very sad-eyed African guy said, "Oh, I came to town." Yeah, I know when they're African, you know, not African Americans. and they stole all my money. I'm already laughing. My brother was killed in a train accident. I came here for the insurance, and they told me to put the money in a locker, and now they're coming back and whatever. I said, no, that's a con. Don't, because I got to go back there. He goes, can you hold my money? I have all the money in the world, all my money I have. Can you hold my money? Because when I get there, they don't rob me. He gave them some key to a locker. I don't remember the story. It's probably like 40 years ago. I went, all right, yeah. So I go, but you can't trust anyone. You just randomly trusted me. My father said, first two people I meet are my best friends. You're my best friend. Points to me. I should have known this was a con. And then another guy just showed up, like, what's going on? You're my second best friend. So I said, you can't trust people like that. And he goes, all right, just hold my money. We're going to come back. And I forgot what we're supposed to do. And he goes, wait a minute. How do I know my money's safe with you? I go, well, you shouldn't trust. He goes, the way I know it'll be safe, you put your money with mine, so I know it'll be safe. And I thought, why is his money going to be safe with mine and I'm holding it? I went, all right. So then he goes, well, I'm going to tie it together. And then they do a switch thing. I don't know. They coughed and then then I'm waiting for my friend Rob. I go, I can't. This poor guy from Africa came here. His brother was killed in a train accident. And I have all this money in the world. He goes, I go, he goes, Fred, it's a scam. No, it's not a scam. I have his money. You don't understand. I have all his money. It's not, he goes, Fred, open the thing. He goes, this happened to me. So I open, what he wrapped it up, and it was like a bar of soap or something. So they switched. My money was wrapped with his, and they put something else in me. So I fell for that. But I forgot. This was, like I said, must have been 30 or 40 years ago, the 80s. It was the 80s in Chicago. The mobsters had a scam.
Madonna had many, many hits in the 1980s. So did Michael Jackson.
Now I'm not going to get the Valley Girl out of my head. It's I wasn't thinking that.
It was the 1930s. It was 1930s. It was early Chicago. Hot dogs. Everybody thinks about hot dog. I love hot dogs.
This is called the Newport Scam. It's a thing. It's not just me. It happened to Rob Bartlett. But yeah. Any other scam? My mother was good when she was alive. She just knew anyone that asks you money, don't give it to them. But they really prey on lonely senior citizens. So I got to be careful because I get this one scam where pay your toll thing because they got a picture of me not paying a toll booth gate, which I can't remember last time I was ever at a toll booth. Last warning, do you know that scam? Daryl, do you know that scam? Did the mob do scams?
Well, the mob did all sorts of stuff that I don't even remember. I remember one time I got a club sandwich and it didn't have fries. And one of the henchmen went back to the diner and bludgeoned the guy to death because he forgot my fries. This is the 1980s. This was 1990s. I lived there for a while. I got a lot of hamburgers.
One time he was saying, I miss the young days, having sex in the rain in New York City against a building. Like, what are you talking about? He once said. Yes.
That's his routine, right?
Well, like he was, we all do, but
I love it. I'm saying I love it. I was just wondering. But yeah, he's great at that. Like,
he's romanticizing something that, it's raining and you're having in Manhattan. I never did that. Rain against a building in Manhattan. What are you talking about?
It's like reminiscent of the old algae
piles. and the Dominican Republic, where people were they were flying there to get these algae piles. Little did they know you can't travel with algae, so they were stopped at the border. And
Um,
then we had the one of the captain of the boat got a vasectomy when we were at docked. He couldn't sit down. He couldn't sit down. He wouldn't sit down. No one could get him to sit down.
I so so Daryl,
You,
hi.
you just laughed like a sheriff in a local detention area would laugh. He's got
So
the key.
Scarlett, you would be flattered that I told Jeff you hit it on the head, on the head, that Daryl, or whatever the character's name is like a valley girl. And now I could not unthink that. I cannot unsee. I mean, well, it's sort of like, but it is also a little bit like Truman Capote or some very prissy, like, so we all met at the Sportsman's Polo Lodge and they brought out a cranberry juice, but I said the ice is to the side. So it's a little bit of, you know what it's who's a little like that now that I think of it? John Malkovich. No.
Where are you going?
So now, where are you going? You're going somewhere. Where are you going? I asked you a question.
Yes, John.
Well, it's it's very close. In the 1930s, you could make a blue crumble, and you didn't have to worry about keeping it in a refrigerator because you didn't have a refrigerator. You didn't have anything. In the 1930s, you could barely pee into a pot. Someone would stop you. It wasn't easy.
So TSA ditched Pat for Fred. Has anyone else made that joke yet? I don't get the joke. TSA, what does that mean? Ditched Pat for Fred. All right, no one's made that joke, especially because I don't get it. Please explain. Daryl, I think about what motivated your book Cracked Up. Talk about what motivated your book Cracked Up.
Here he goes again with the book. Why do I want to talk about this anymore? I wrote the book to put an end to it. Okay, let's get into it. One time, no, I spent a lot of my time playing baseball. I love baseball. I love playing baseball. I was a very good baseball player. But it was nothing like the 1930s. It wasn't like, Babe Ruth in 1930s, Babe Ruth. He had a big butt, and he knew what he was doing. He could take a bat and hit a ball with it.
Now, Flores just joined us. She's the one, or he.
Now,
I think it's got to be Flores. I think it's got to be a she, but you never know with these mystery titles.
The way you get on with the next subject after I do an act out is like it's a city council meeting moving on to the next. Like literally, I was like, yeah, in the 1930s. Okay, next up, we have a different category. Cody, you're going to be drawing something else.
You know what this is? No, this is like with the things on the side, the comments. It's like those, what are those things called with Michael Wilburn, those sports guy. Moving on. Will Pete Rose make the Hall of Fame? Then ding, after a minute, they read the next subject. Do you ever see that show? Pardon the interruption.
Well, I've seen a lot of things. I've been interrupted a lot of different times, especially hotel rooms where I forget to put the placard on the outside of the door so they know that I'm sleeping or at the very least doing something else. It's funny that you asked me this question, and it makes me more nostalgic now that I know the question's here. I forgot the question.
Wait. Oh, Cody, I got an idea. But maybe on the shirt put camp. because that was my dream to come back to camp so obese I'd be unrecognizable. It's a story about me being skinny. And so seriously, Jeff, did you have conversations about baseball? There's not a lot of young people or last few generations that love baseball the way people used to. It's MFA fighting
Well,
and
it's the Yankees. It's the fifth inning. It's 2-1. Everyone's on their feet. They got the baseball fever. They've got their peanuts. They've got their dagnut gum, whatever you want. Collegiate, professional. People hit the ball as hard as they could, and it was baseball. It was the Diamond League. It was the Diamond District. It was the District of Diamonds.
Jim. Cody, did you miss this? Cody's been working. He's been busy. I see the new muscle, buddy. So Cody took a job with the intention of making money, and also you wanted to lift things and get bigger.
Yes.
So, but the only heavy thing has been cat litter so far, you said?
Cat litter seems to be the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy stuff. Is that how you get your muscles when you lift the cat litter? Because I'm, aspiring to be,
Cat litter came out in the early 1800s, but it wasn't perfected till the 1930s. Mobsters such as the Gambino family had many different feline friends, and they too sowed their oats in the soil. And not only that, but the people have all of these other influencers, like the Cat Dandy, a Cat Von D. The real Cat Von D is an actual cat, registered in the Philippines.
Penelope Parasite asked,
Daryl,
Daryl,
it goes again with the city council.
No, this is for your character. It's for you.
And next up,
No.
calendar.
It's a question for you, Daryl. Is it normal to get horny when people talk about childhood trauma, like Fred?
I don't answer that. I'm not trying to make this a spin-out show of parody and controversy. All I'm saying is, and I won't say this again, but I might, is, it's the 1930s. Get a grip. There are families that are in the mafia out there. They do all sorts of stuff, spaghetti, meat sauce. These are people running around with their heads cut off because someone cut their heads off.
But let me ask you a question. I'm not going to the next subject. Why are you only obsessed with Chicago in the 30s?
Because
was
the
Al
30s
Capone?
it's an integral time. Think about Alcatraz, not anywhere near Chicago, yet people from Chicago would go to Alcatraz. And vice versa. I mean, there are many categorically correct statements I could recite now, or I could go to my next tablet of information. Either way, I'm having Greek yogurt for dinner because I give a fuck.
Now, all right. I'm not changing the subject.
Okay. Let's take a look now. The next order of comedy is.
Flores asked, "Are any of you fellas into watching baseball now? Do you watch MLB playoffs?" I didn't even know it was the playoffs.
Listen, I don't even watch my weight.
Did you hear Jeff Ross is going to be doing in the playoffs baseball commentary? What's up, everybody? I roast. Did you hear that?
Look at the second baseman guy. The second baseman wants to be the shortstop, and vice versa. I think they could do the scissors on second base. You having a good time? Why don't you tell my face? And you talk about hot dogs. I just want to get into it just for a sec.
Sure.
Hot dogs are a revolutionary counterpart to the actual diet that we all eat and want. I mean, for instance, where do you get macaroni and cheese from? Well, you don't. back then they didn't have it in a little container called lean cuisine. So there's a lot of things to think about. You have to think about things when you're trying to be a real person.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. That'll be the end of that joke. And
Moving on to the
Councilperson
next
May,
subject.
can we take a break so I can go to the bathroom, please? Can I
Yes.
go to the bathroom? I haven't been able to go, but I feel I can go now.
All right. Do you need
All
to go?
right.
Should we wait for you,
No,
kid?
this is you. This is you at the city
Oh.
council meeting. Okay. Before we get into my complaint, can I go to the bathroom real quick? I gotta take a leak like you would like your wife's head. What?
Oh, it's Bash. No, I just figured some people only watch playoffs. Is it possible to overthink things like hot dogs?
Overeat things?
It's
Or
happened before, and
It's
it'll most likely happen again.
So you are wearing a crazy Daryl hat. He comes into Swingers, like, yeah, he thinks he's like the guy, like the what's it called, Truman Capote in The Heat, with the big straw hat and drinking a lemonade, and they're sweating. I do say so. The gators are out there in the swamps.
I was seeing Geraldo Rivera for an update, and I slipped on a banana peel. Talk about Jeff Ross, take one for the ride.
Take a banana for the ride. Take a slip for your lower back and upper intestine. I was in a bed for a whole week, and that didn't even include the week I had for vacation. That's 2 weeks in bed. Did we park? We didn't park?
I was going to tell that story. So Jeff was staying at a friend's house in an area I'm not familiar with. So he gets in the car, which I forgot. We drive to a restaurant, but I guess we walked around because the restaurant wasn't open yet. And then we did a little live thing, I did a little piece of an edible, I'll be honest. And then it's time to go home. So I say, what's the address where you're staying? I thought the walk from the car, walking around, waiting for a restaurant to open, meant we walked from your place. So we did this walking GPS. I go, this is so much longer than the walk there. Why is it taking us this far route? We passed a lady with a carriage with a cat. And then you went, no, we drove. Right?
I don't know why I didn't bring that up earlier or even think of it.
Did you go, why is he doing a walking GPS to your place when the car wasn't there?
Yeah, when
we got almost all the way there is when I realized that we didn't walk there. I mean, we just.
Well, first I go, they towed my car, it got stolen. I go, I thought I parked there. What's going on? He went, no. You drove there. So we took a lift back there.
Yeah.
And then got the car and I drove you back.
Well,
yes, that's fat. I'm sorry, 30s.
I was just going to say, if this would have been in the 1930s, you would be taking a cable car home.
I wasn't high during the restaurant stream. That was the first one where I did a public apology to, I was going to say Dan Benson. I should combine them. Brian Callen and Doug Benson. Hey, man, punch you in the head. No, again, they don't really stammer and go like that. But I did a very heartfelt apology that I see the light of, we're all doing the best we can, and they overcompensate and act aggressive, punch people in the head, do doobies. I don't know what the hell. But I really laugh.
You say doobies like you don't smoke doobies.
Yeah, but they trumpet it so much. Like, man, I'm doing Doobies, man. I'm into video games, man. Cool things, Temple Run. I'm cool. I'm a young guy, man. I use the word guns. Hey, video games, cool
Well,
movies,
it's
Doobies. I don't talk like
reminiscent the
this.
guns that we sent to Syria in the early 1930s. The early 1940s saw a major attack on Libya and the ultra right wing and the early wings. Yeah.
I gotta take pride. I'm very proud that the shirt says camp. This makes me happy. This is my happy place when Cody draws things off a story I wrote. He draws, and then I say, "What's up? Could you put thing on the shirt? What's up?" But I love that it says camp because he's a big guy. Just I'm gonna have fun. I don't care. I'm at camp. Yeah,
I love
that's
it.
what I read into it. And they're scratching their head like, "Who's this?" What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
What's up,
You having a good?
everybody?
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
it's
we. Sorry.
Cody's got his hat on now too. I don't know if we noticed. It's the German deluxe version of the Ultra Splendor. It has a vitamin toast on the bottom and a motorboat on the end. And you can put that in water and it will still float. And after 2 days, it'll turn into a boat. And that rhymes, and that's on our slogan. We have that on the TV number.
I should get a straw hat.
Okay,
Yeah,
I should get a straw hat.
You heard the joke. I'm giving away the punchline. So this Jewish woman, from Florida, one of those Florida Jewish ladies. This is similar because we got to finish the story. Christmas in Florida, where I almost drowned. Seriously, my father saved my life. The undertow was taking me away when I was 9 years old. But anyway, there was another kid in Florida who was drowning. The undertow took him out, and this woman goes, "God, please bring back my son, Jeffrey." I'm making up Jeffrey. Wasn't you? I will go to temple, give money to the rabbi. I'll be grateful forever. You got to bring back my son. A big wave comes. The son is brought to shore alive. Then she looks up. He had a hat.
Yeah. Can you get the hat too?
Yeah. Someone else told me this Jewish joke. It's not as good, and I'm still going to repeat it anyway. Where again, I guess Jews pray seriously. So this one guy was going to downtown to see a concert. Wait, there's no parking. I don't know what his story was. Doesn't matter. It's a stupid joke. I can't find parking. God, please find me a parking spot. I need it. I'll be the best Jew. I'll give to the synagogue. I'll pray every day. Then he sees a parking spot. He goes, never mind.
Well, isn't that reminiscent of the 1930s?
Isn't that Colby
so.
Platter? No, and I understand your point. I know you're trying to make other points, but I mean, this isn't number one. It's not a city council meeting. Every time you go to the next bit, it's like you're doing auction blocks at Tiffany's or something. There's a bit of a disturbance, and then there's item number 191. It's a clerical error that we're even together as kindred spirits, but Cody's hat right now makes me think he's with the fan going in the hat. I mean, he looks like
I know he
looks
looks
like the 1930s.
No, yeah, with the hat. I picture like a lemonade and smoking a cigarette and just sort of like an old time like Cajun, guy in Key West. I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, you're saying a lot of things, but none of them have to do with the 1930s Chicago, mafioso, so. They were out doing mob things. They were out there living and filibustering vigilantly.
Let me wait 1 second. So you enjoyed the steak you had, right?
Oh yeah. I'd like to eat that every day.
Well, come back. Cody, you didn't have any steaks when you visited LA, did you?
I think I had
Oh no, we went to Damon's.
Yeah, Damon's. That was a pork or what? Wait, beef or something.
But but I think
Brisket. That's what it was.
whatever your character's name is. I know it's not really Daryl. I think you would have liked it. It was tiki style. They had straw. Remember, it was a tiki kind of steak place.
Yeah, I like that.
I remember it reminds me of the Philippines in the early 1930s.
The Philippines, yes.
Yeah, because it was originally a guy. His name was Philip Peens.
He was peeing.
He did a
Philip
lot.
peeing.
Yeah, he had a very small bladder. He used to pee all the time. And this is the 1930s, but this also wasn't the Dominican Swivel Act had not been passed.
Now
It was hard.
People are gonna get mad, but I'm gonna go to the tote ball the scroll because 3 people have also almost drowned in Florida. So to make a long story short, I was 9. It sounds like one of your stories. It was the 60s. No, and we stayed in a cheap hotel in Florida where we didn't even have a lifeguard, and I was very skinny. I was 9, and all of a sudden, these waves were taking me further and further. The more I fought it, the more I was, how did I get so far out? And that expression you hear when you almost drown, you go down 3 times. And I went down once, twice, and I was so far out. And my father ran in with his clothes, grabbed me by the arm, and I would have drowned. So what's up, Florida? What's with you? You know what? My mother used to get upset when I visited in Florida because she would see the news. This is as a grown up when I would visit her and rent a car. She'd go, "Don't go out of the area because I see so many things on the news where someone will put you in the trunk of a car." She sees on the news carjackings where they make the victim go in the trunk. So like a regular thing, "You're going to be in the trunk, Freddie. They'll put you in a trunk." And then she would say, "I see seniors, they make a wrong turn, they end up in the river." Like, so like that's a regular thing that you end up in the river. But that's something, if my car ever went into the river, that's claustrophobia. I wouldn't be able to break the window with my feet and swim out. That's a fear I have.
You just stay in the car, keep all the windows up, and just have a new life. I mean, just live underneath the ocean. I mean, it's the 1930s, but in some ways it's not, because it's harder and it's more industrial and it's more vibrant. And there's I could go on, and I will if no one interrupts me.
I won't look at the tote board anymore. I won't. You tell me when you're through. I'm going to shut up. No, I'm letting you
on the
talk.
phone?
No, here, no phone.
Are you talking to me on the phone right now?
I'm
Hey,
talking.
Ben, is that you?
I'm just fucking with you, much like the 1930s did with many of the local Americans. The Italians, the Brazilians would take from the fruit and the produce that was made daily and boxed in a boxcar. And I was there, just a dandy little girl, asking my mother for another pearl. And I went down to the boardwalk and I found myself a hook bracelet. And I never had a hook bracelet before, and I always wanted one. And I lost it. I lost it through the drains. I drained out. I lost it. And your listeners and viewers are like, "What the hell is this? Who the hell is this freak?" I'm an American, thank you. I was born in the city, and I went other places.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I'm not.
Funny. I heard somebody
again.
These
interchanges. When I'm done ranting, you guys got to be ready to go. You sound like you're shuffling around like a guy doing box scores at a baseball game. He's just shuffling his paper around.
What's up, everybody?
What's up? What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? You having a good time?
Take a banana for the road.
Take a banana for the ride. Take a banana for the road. Take some grapes for a walk up in the mountains. Take a apple for something else.
Take a hike. Your legs.
It's the most phenomenal show you'll ever see. It's heartwarming. It makes you feel good. It makes you laugh out loud. It's a Broadway play. So come out and check me out.
Hey, baby.
Every Broadway advertisement is like, it's so funny and it's so heartwarming and it's like,
I told you,
other really.
Cody. Jeff wants to know how do you say mayor? How do you pronounce that, Cody?
Meyer.
So
Meyer.
You officially started working. You no more orientation.
Yes, officially working.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know who you
got done with the training, which was just computer stuff, like watching all the videos and all that.
do they?
Yeah, it's going well though. Yes, it's going well.
What
Now,
you doing?
somewhat. Now you know who you look like, Jeffy. For some reason, you look a little bit like Jay Moore. Jay Moore. That's.
Jay
I
Moore.
feel like a little bit. I feel like Willem Dafoe, even if I'm not there. Listen. Do you like vitamin C? Do you like orange juice? Well, try
No.
Tropicana. With all these different oranges in the world, don't you want them to end up in your cup? Tropicana. It's so good. You love it. I love Tropicana orange juice. I'm Willem Dafoe.
Willem, you know why I got fired from the orange juice company?
Why is that?
I couldn't concentrate.
Pretty good. Did you just find that off the internet?
No, it's an old
Neither
joke
did I.
I heard.
I like that.
I didn't write it, but maybe Willem Dafoe talking about I couldn't concentrate. I remember this David Higgins did this joke. There was this attractive woman, and we're hanging out. He goes, "If I told you you had a nice body, would you hold it against me? Meaning, would you be mad? Would you resent me?" I like that change of logic. Jay Moore.
I like all that stuff.
I also like shortbread. I like caramel. I like chocolate when I can get it. If you get good chocolate, there's nothing like good chocolate. And there's nothing like fresh squeezed orange juice. You've never seen anything like it because you've never had an orange juice like this. Trust me, it's really good. It's really good. You're going to love it. He's just really hammering it. Now, trust me, go to this store and get some of this orange. He's real pushy about it.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe. Have you seen Severance?
No.
Like John Turturro talks very precise, almost like your Daryl Hammond. Yes, I believe in the codes of the company. All right, that's not going to make any sense.
Well,
It makes sense when you work at a company. I worked at the Chrysler building in Detroit during the 1920s.
In the 30s. Oh, the 20s.
This is before I went to Chicago. 1920s I spent in Detroit, Michigan with the Kranglis family. I lived and boarded a house with the Kranglis family until the entire family committed suicide one morning. And I was left. They left me with so much dishes. There were so many dishes to be done. Anyway, it was the 1930s. I was an express cart. I lived a mouth to feel. I could feel my mouth. I didn't have food. I could only feel my mouth. And it was the 1930s, and it was Beauregard Pizza on Bleecker Street off 13th and Vesaneza Street and Mingziando Street. And it was the 1930s, so it was mafioso.
That was when they reigned.
Well, they had those tiny little peppers. I forgot what they're called. They're not pepperoncinis, but they would put them in a Chicago hot dog. And what's a real Chicago hot dog without a real Chicago root beer? Real
Tell us
rich
about the
root beer.
hair.
What's
haircut.
that?
Tell us about the
Huh?
hairstyle in that.
What were the hairstyles like? Cody wants to know in the 30s.
Yeah.
They were crooners. They were the Mastepos. It was greased up hair, but they would put a hat on it. It was the 1930s.
I like that's the explanation for everything. Look, this was the 1930s.
Well, I mean, mozzarella sticks weren't even invented yet.
You know,
That's a
that
good
I know
point.
of. Well, frozen ones weren't invented yet, at least.
I remember
frozen mozzarella sticks did not come out in the 1930s, the 1940s, or the 1950s. It was not until 1963 when Frito-Lay put out the first mozzarella stick to be frozen and warmed up at a later date, as said in packaging.
On a serious note, Daryl could have gotten acting parts like the Phil Hartman kind of stuffy kind of boss. I mean, he was he was in the show that I ended up watching just because when I thought I was friends with him. What was it called? It was with Glenn Close, and he played like a. I should find the clip because he played like a mafia guy. He played like a hitman working with William Hurt, and it was like he still talked the way you do, and he goes, "I'd like my job." And it was like killing people. I'll kill him, but it's sort of like.
Well, yeah.
What was the show called with Glenn Close?
There's a lot of shows called with Glenn Close, and you're cutting it close, Glenn Close. Do you think anyone's ever said that to her? If she's like running late, I go, "You're cutting it close, Glenn Close."
You're cutting it close. That's pretty good.
That is a good one.
Whenever Glenn Close comes to
Cody, will you write that down for me?
Sure.
Thanks.
I think Jeff Crone will remember it.
Of that. We could
all right, you're cutting it close.
Jeff.
What's the name of the show where he was in the second season and he had a few episodes being a guy that helps arrange murders, but he was talked like you, going. Someone goes, a real tough guy was saying, You don't seem to like your job. I love my job. I'll kill him, but now we're making him so.
Well,
effeminate.
now you're making fun of the position one has to have on purpose. If you don't have purpose, you have nothing, and you don't even have to have purpose. You just have to have the ability to suspend belief that you do have some sort of purpose. You might not know how to tap into it, but you eventually will. And that's how things fall into place. Hi, I want to show you how you can make money. Lots and lots of money. It's not that hard to do. All you have to do is have a piece of paper and a pencil. Get fucked.
I thought you were going to say all you have to do is have a piece of pizza.
Pizza.
All you have to have is a piece of pizza. A piece of pizza. It's like, you sound like the way you do it is like the All in the Family. Join the hit parade. And you go, pizza. Join the pizza. Join the hit parade. You hit the same notes as
Edith.
Edith, yeah.
Well, we had good pizza, didn't we? At that first place we were at.
Yeah.
I once had this date. Again, that's not the joke. Like, I think I'm repeating myself. I used to do this contrived thing in my act. I was having sex with this girl last week, and they go, ha, ha, ha. I go, that's not the joke. And a bigger laugh. So I would do it on purpose, knowing they were going to laugh that I was having sex, the joke. But I had this date once, and first we get appetizers at one restaurant, and then the meal at another. And then dessert at a third place. I never did that, but she was like a Sex in the City kind of person that wanted nothing to do with me after that first date. That was my not great story. Wait, who's chasing me here? I forgot the bit, Cody. The tank top?
These are, the tank tops and the.
Oh, this because I will never wear a tank top in public or no shirt.
Yes, it was the 1930s.
The
It was
mobsters.
the 1930s, but Fred's nipples were the 1960s. Regal, anti-war. Oh, look.
A guy with armpit hair. That now that's sort of to have an armpit hair now in America, if you're a cisgender male, is sort of like taking on a warranty for an old Chrysler. You don't know if it's going to run forever. You don't know how to get it repaired, except for your friend Dominic, who works by the sea. Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Your subscribers, your listeners, whoever they are, they must be either mutants from another tribe, or they are lost in scripture. That is to say, they don't understand what's happening. Am I wrong or am I right, Mr. Stoller?
I think you're probably half right.
Here he goes, city councilman meeting. Here he goes
Oh
again.
no!
I think
Next.
we have more.
What about
more items to get to?
What about
we're gonna just take a look at this?
If your Daryl character did a one-man show about the mob in the 30s? Yeah. Jeff is Jeff aware his audience?
Well, what I would do is I would become very, very knowledgeable in the 1930s Chicago Mafia, which really it's probably like 10 pages, and figure out all the different families. Really have a list of all the families, and talk mafia, talk mafioso, talk mafiosa. You can top it off with a cherry on top.
So have you ever had a tank top or shorts chasing you, Mr. Hammond?
No,
I would get a little too close to comfort. You can just call me Daryl. No, I'm not either of those people. I'm running a sweatshop down in Costa Rica with my friend Durazio, and Durazio is from the Diamond family. He has no need to be pulling such a con, but he was enraptured by the 1930s. He was in Calypso with a lot of these dancers. He pulled dancers that he never even knew were dancers, and then till they told him that they were dancers, they were like, "What do you want from us?" And they just said, "We're dancers."
The sad thing is, this is how I normally have conversations, where when people are talking, my ADHD, I tune them out and just let them, then I say something. Most of the times people are saying something that makes more sense than the dancers in the 30s and the fishnet stockings, the gams of the women. But this is the way I react when most people talk. I go, huh? I stop, listen, and go, uh-huh. But most stuff people say, it might as well be what you're saying,
Well, I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or not a compliment. I mean, it certainly is reminiscent of the 1930s. Frito-Lay, Frito Bandito, the guy with the Thompson twins, 40 years before they were born, and then now you look where they're at now. It's the struggle is real, but also velvet's real. Like, you can get real velvet if you know how to find it.
What are you talking about? See, it's I have to once in a while.
Hey, you're the one who walked 15 minutes before we realized the car was at the restaurant. I mean, are you kidding me?
We walked longer than that.
We walked up and down
these
the
crazy San Francisco street hills that I've never seen. And then I asked directions from a crazy lady with a cat in a carriage,
But we were walking, and it was like that walking scene when Rain Man, where they're walking down the street, and we're going up and down hills.
I don't remember that Rain Man scene.
No, that they were going up and down hills.
When did they go up and down hills?
This is the 1930s, Fred. Why can't I get to see the comments? What am I, some piece of chopped
Why
meat?
can't he see the comments? Everyone else can read them, right? Why isn't he reading them?
I don't know.
Because Jeff Crone just asked. Speaking of too close for comfort, Jeff, can you do an impression of Ted Knight? I don't know why you can't see these comments. They're all for you.
Okay, it's like.
Better get your foot off the boat. Oh, yeah, Ted.
Well, we're waiting.
Meh.
Well,
This is my impression of Murray.
Johnny, get your foot off the boat.
Meh. Oh, meh. That was Murray. Meh, can you? Rhoda. No, that was Brenda. That was Valerie Harper.
Well, we're waiting. I should write that down that I can do him. Cody, make a note. Will you?
Oh, yes.
Ted Knight.
Ted Knight.
See how this is?
Ted Knight and Glenn Close.
Okay.
Too close for Glenn Close.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Too.
I'm surprised no one
Little too close, Glenn Close.
No one helped me figure out that
Yeah.
Glenn Close show a few years ago that was pretty good for 1 or 2 seasons. Then it got a little ridiculous. That's all streaming shows. The high concept and enough is enough. It had this guy. I became familiar with him in it. I forgot his name. He used to date Jennifer Aniston. What's up, everybody?
I think it's
What's the Glenn Close show? Let me remember.
Mary.
Ready? Get your foot on the boat.
Mary.
Well, we're waiting.
How about Georgia Engel?
I can't
Ted.
Happen.
Ted, you really?
Oh my god.
Georgia Engel. Ted, you really mean well, Ted. Oh.
Is this supposed to be Mary?
Without it, perfect.
Those are the days.
I was thinking like Mary Tyler Moore. She always does that. Rob, why do I have to do this thing?
Rhoda, why are we in this
Right.
situation?
Well, we're waiting.
What are you waiting for?
What are you
Why would
waiting
I ever
for?
have to fire Ted? Yeah, she did that quivering
Why
kind of
would
thing.
I have to stand up to Ted?
That's a good observation, Cody. That's why I bonded with Cody. He's a young guy, but his sensibilities, Peanuts magazine, Mad, Mary Tyler Moore. He needs to like get a little bit like Doug Benson and get into cool things and Doobies and video games. And I'm just babbling. I just yeah.
No, it's good. It's
But
good.
it's almost like
But the doobie thing.
it's almost like saying over.
But isn't a doobie weed? A weed joint?
You never heard the expression Doobies? Damages.
Yeah, it's a joint, right?
Yeah, it's like the
Damages.
Doobie Brothers.
Tate Donovan is the guy.
Damages?
There was a
The
show
Doobie
called
Brothers?
Damages where in season 2,
Were you in
Daryl is featured for 4 episodes where he's doing that. Give me the envelope and we will kill them. And I got to find clips of it.
Damages, starring The Damaged.
Glenn Close, Martin Short was on it.
Martin Short?
He was on season 3. They always have a big guest every season who does Damages. I remember Bruce Smirnoff. I need to make money. I need to get a discount. You save money.
Who's that other guy on? Now I'm doing that thing that.
Well, now someone said, "Can you say Monroe is Ted Knight?" I never saw Monroe.
Monroe. We're waiting.
I just saw, and it's my accent. For the first time I'm dropping names, I saw Caddyshack was in Florida with Eddie Murphy and Rob Bartlett right before Murphy got SNL. But then I rewatched it, and it's pretty Chevy Chase, whatever.
What show again?
I just rewatched Caddyshack.
Oh, so Caddyshack came out when Eddie Murphy had gone on
No,
SNL
he wasn't
yet?
on SNL. He got SNL about 1980. Caddyshack may have been. No, Caddyshack was before that because I just read or listened to the audio of the making of. Airplane came out in 1980. And then the guy, Doug Kenny, who was doing drugs, who killed himself in Hawaii or accidentally fell off into a volcano in Hawaii. Seriously, he was very depressed, thinking, "Oh, we're gonna bomb. Caddyshack isn't gonna be like Airplane." So yeah, so Caddyshack was probably 1980, and then a little bit after it was released, Eddie got on SNL, and but yeah, Chevy Chase, I forgot. They were touting him to be like a Cary Grant. He was really handsome and he really exuded a lot in that. And Ted Knight was Ted Knight, and Rod, hey, let's all go crazy. How's get laid? You know,
I tell you,
hey.
Right.
How about
What was Eddie Murphy like when you were hanging out
so
with him?
basically, all right, he was sort of respectful of me. He was. Sometimes he would go, "You're like an old man," because I didn't want to dive into the pool, or I don't know. And but he was a good guy. He
Wait, what pool is this?
But we
What are you
stayed in
talking
a condo in Florida. It was a shitty condo, not a hotel. And four of us, me, Rob Bartlett, Eddie Murphy, this guy, good, great guy, Bill McCarty. And they wouldn't fix the AC because they knew in a week it'd be four different comedians. So screw them. Let them we had to sleep out on the patio. So it was kind of an adventure. I remember we saw a bunch of movies. But one thing that happened was, I remember we went to Denny's for breakfast. And, they put toast and Eddie smacked my hand. That's my toast. And I thought it was the communal toast. So, but he was a good guy. He was a little cocky, but okay. And I don't claim he got SNL from me, but I remember telling him there was a guy, he died, a black guy called Charlie Barnett. And the story was he was booked as the black guy in SNL, but he couldn't read the cue cards. He was illiterate. So I said, they're looking for a new black guy. But I don't take any credit he got that because I said that because they would have found Eddie anyway. And I think other people must have told him. So he got very upset. This is almost like a famous story he tells. That Rodney came to, he was in town and he came to the comic strip in Fort Lauderdale to watch our show. And first he goes to me, "You take too many liberties, okay?" Because I would talk slowly and put my head down, And then Eddie, I think he did a bid where he said, "Go out," and he used the N-word, "Scream that at me, get it out of your system, come on." And then Rodney goes over to him. He goes, "You're not going anywhere with that N-word shit, all right? What do I want me to tell you?" And Eddie was crushed that Rodney said, "You ain't going nowhere with that." So it was an adventure. But I knew Eddie already from the Long Island scene, the 30s, Chicago, all the scenes of the 80s. So I already knew him.
Eddie, you ready?
What's that?
Eddie, you ready? Eddie, you ready?
Oh, yeah, I believed it.
Eddie, you ready?
Eddie and Freddie, what you doing? So when I was an extra on SNL, and I wish I could find the clip. There was one time where Eddie was like Santa, and Joe Piscopo sang some song, and so I put some money in Eddie's thing, pretending, being an extra, and he goes, "Freddie." So I used to just bit my mother calling me, and he went, "Freddie." So another story he told on Mark Maron when he was on a few years ago was we all went jet skiing, and these jet ski, when you fall off, they circle around you. They're different than the one I went on with Ben a few years ago, and I couldn't catch my jet ski, and they were laughing because a boat would go by and it went, "People on the boat, throw me a line. I'm getting nauseous from the fumes." So every time I bump into Eddie, he'd go, "People on the boat, I'm getting nauseous from the fumes. Help! People on the boat." So it was always nice. And I did a scene in a movie called Daddy Daycare where I got cut. Oh my God. So I did a little scene with Murphy, and the director was saying, after every take, Eddie goes into his dressing room and then comes out, but he stayed with me. Uh, where did drawing go? And we would just talk about what's this one up to? What's this guy up to? All these, what's George Calfer up to? All these comics we started with in the 30s in Chicago. So it was a lot of fun. Actually, I put up on YouTube a little clip of just one thing going fry cook in a scene. I wish I could find the scene. I need my vitamins and water. Did Cody leave, Gary?
No, I'm here. I'm just I ran out of battery on my computer, so I gotta figure that out.
What's up, battery? You having a hard time? Oh, you don't have something that reaches?
Take a banana for the road. Take a banana
My
for the
friend.
road. Come to see me on Broadway. The suspense is gonna kill you. The funny, your heart will just go, "Oh my God, my heart feels so." You're gonna feel something, and then you're gonna lift. You're gonna lift. You're gonna lift so hard you're not even gonna know which where you are or whatever. It's a take a banana for the road.
You're not gonna know
Take
which
a banana for the road. Take an apple for the walk. Take some grapes for your bicycle. All kinds of shit.
That's a great endorsement of the show. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna have feelings.
You're gonna make your heart's gonna go, "Oh, I love this feeling. It's my heart." And then you're gonna lift. You're gonna lift. And then you're gonna pee your pants, and you're gonna shit your pants. You're gonna shit your pants. Then you're gonna fall to the knees. Your knees are gonna be all scraped up. You're gonna sprinkle sawdust on your nuts. All these things are gonna happen. So you gotta take a banana for the road. Don't forget, take a banana for the road.
Cody, now you've been working with, I assume, normal people. So is this shock to be back to this lunacy?
No, life is full of characters.
Are the characters at your job?
Yeah, I mean, there's been characters. There's been characters at Hobby Lobby when I worked there. When I asked for a piece of pizza, and then
A piece of pizza, Nana. Where
The hit parade. No, it's a get a piece of pizza hit parade. Guys like us, we got it, man. Get a piece of pizza, we did.
I thought of you, Jeff, because I came across something where I kind of, even though he touched someone inappropriately, you still felt sorry for Gary Busey. Did you see that clip where, the judge is saying, did you inappropriately touch her without consent? Yes, ma'am. Yes, like he knows what he's supposed to say. Yes, I did. I touched her. I said, nice rump of package, and I did. Okay. Did you see that clip, Jeff?
No, I didn't see it.
What's it on TV?
Yeah, if you just put on in your thing, if you put Gary Busey, put it on your phone, like Gary Busey.
Oh, I'll find it. I'll look for it.
He-
I got a new show coming out Tuesday.
what is it?
It's Busey with Brian Holtzman.
Oh, okay.
You know Brian Holtzman, right?
Refresh me.
Refresh you? What is it? What am I, a fucking massage therapist? You think you gotta roll over and get a hand job?
Is he the guy that does Dr. Phil?
Will you refresh my Refresh
Will
me.
you refresh?
He's a dude who.
I know the name.
Oh, it's. Well, you know the 1930s,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Chicago Mafia, hot dogs, Al Capone.
I still want to do a character with you one day. We came up with some characters I want to do. Is anyone trying to get on? And anyone else from Virginia, Cody? You would know.
No, nobody from
It's
Virginia.
Brian Holtzman. So Tuesdays is the day your thing drops.
Yeah.
It's the one with Brian Holtzman. And who's Dan Barris's best friend? What's up, everybody? So how was the ride back to surprised Wood's not here. Oh, did your thing just die, Cody?
No, it's still
Recharging?
yes.
It's still
Doing what it does for the way it is and the friction that we're under.
It is.
I remember Carol Alt and Pia Zadora and I were at some sort of burger joint in West Hollywood. And I remember my fingers were numb, and we weren't doing drugs, but my fingers were like the tips of my fingers were numb, and my soul became numb.
Now,
And then this guy with the lights, are there lights coming out of his eyes? I mean, what are we
now,
doing?
this
Is
is
this the 1930s? And
Tell
he has
him
the
what-
smallest head. He's in
this guy's an expert on what you're obsessed with. Tell him what you're obsessed with.
Well, I don't know your name, but I'll just start speaking. We're talking about the 1930s.
Where?
We're talking about the mafia. We're talking about hot dogs and Al Capone
In Chicago.
and the Zibling. It's Chicago. I think that goes without saying.
He's
though,
obsessed
you
with
know?
1930 Chicago, and you know a lot about it. What can you tell us about 1930 Chicago, Greg or Lamont?
About 1930s Chicago hot dogs?
Or in general, Chicago, 1930 Chicago. You are actually an expert. He's obsessed with 19.
I am not an expert.
Okay, but let's just say we are, huh?
All right. Well, what is
Tell
your
me-
question?
Well, my questions are many and few and far between. I want to talk about the 1930s. I want to talk about Chicago. I want to talk about the nomenclature, the people that were involved in the buildings and the bridges.
Now, is that? I thought the mob Al Capone was in the 30s. Was it the 40s?
No, Al Capone was arrested in, I think, 1943 is when he was convicted. So he ran Chicago right up till then.
But he did run it in the 30s.
But what about the 1930s?
In the 30s for sure. Capone was
Okay.
in Chicago in the 30s. Yeah.
But he wasn't happy. He didn't know what to do with his time when he wasn't being in the mafia. He didn't know what pickleball was at that point. I don't even know if pickleball came out at that point. But, you know, that's a cigarette, and that's a lot like the 1930s.
He's obsessed with the
People
30s
smoked
in Chicago.
They smoked. Oh, yeah. Keep saying that, and then I'll really get it through
Okay,
my head.
Sorry.
This is what you wanted me to come
no,
on here for?
Well, you know a lot about Chicago. Actually, this is a question I have. Was it the Capone days? Was it called the Mafia then? How long has that term been around?
No, it wasn't called the Mafia then. No, it was
The Syndicate?
Yeah, or the Outfit, really. The Outfit is what it was called. And it was really the FBI and the police that, you know, they referred to it as organized crime. But it was called the Outfit.
Well, I know for a fact that the FBI was referred to as the Fibby. And I remember that being I remember that resonating with me. I remember that being very reminiscent of the 1930s, and certainly Chicago and the Top Ramen hadn't even come out yet.
Costa Nostra, that's a good term. Now, I was going to ask, seriously, what was it about Chicago? Because it was the second city, like the...
It was the second city, It was a big city. It was also a major hub. Every train in the country went to Chicago. Chicago was also right on the lake. I mean, theoretically, you could sail from Europe to Chicago. You go through the Great Lakes and the St. Lawrence River. So Chicago wasn't landlocked. It was also known as the Third Coast, because you had the East Coast and the West Coast, but then you had Chicago, which was known as the Third Coast, because you could sail internationally from Chicago. It's also an easy run to Canada, where a lot of booze came from.
Bootleggers.
Well, no, not bootleggers. Bootleggers were people who made liquor, but most of the liquor that Capone sold came from Canada.
So you didn't know that, Daryl.
Well, I didn't know my name was Daryl. First off, I knew family members of the Gambino family and the Miziano family and the Belriano family and the Ganiamonano family and the Demiamamamina family.
All right.
And they were all different families. I hate to break it to you. They were all different ones.
Yeah.
You brought me on here for this shit.
Well,
I'm supposed to deal with
he is
this.
the Chicago expert. Now,
well, I know, but you bring me into these conversations. You know, all I do is speak is gibberish, really annoying. So I can't hold a conversation worth a shit.
All right, no,
he's smoking twice as fast as he was at the beginning. He's stressed out.
So this is interesting. So people migrated to Chicago because of all the ports, and there's a lot of work there.
Well, no, I mean, it wasn't because of the ports. It was because it was a big city. When people migrated to Chicago from all over the world and all over the U.S., the American South, because of industry and because it was a huge city. It's a big metropolis. It was the second biggest city after New York.
But who were the popular families in the 1930s that were in the mafioso?
It was called the Outfit.
Who was in the Outfit?
Who was some of in the Outfit? Seriously, Greg, Capone's, right?
Capone ran. Capone ran the gang for shit. What the hell? Hang on a sec. Let me think about this.
The Costa Nostra?
No, there was no. That didn't exist in the 20s and 30s. That came late. That expression came later, which is Italian. It simply just means our thing.
Well, as far as Al Capone running things, it didn't look like he was run a step in his life. He could lose some weight.
Cody, is your thing not working? Is it not working?
No. I was just getting the camera ready.
Okay.
The situation.
Well, the other interesting thing about Chicago in the 30s is you had the World's Fair in Chicago in the 30s, and that was a big deal.
Brought a lot of work to people.
No, it just brought a lot of recognition, a lot of tourists and recognition to Chicago, and that was pretty exciting. Oh, also you had the famous story. You have John Dillinger, who was a gangster, who was shot outside of the Biograph Theater on the north side of Chicago. Have you ever heard of Dillinger?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So John Dillinger. He was killed outside in the alley behind the Biograph Theater, which is a theater I used to go to as a kid on Lincoln Avenue on the north side.
He actually came around our town in Ohio too. I remember when I was a kid, went to a museum, and John Dillinger that's Bluffton, Ohio, believe it or not.
Oh wow, that's cool.
It's so crazy.
He had an acid reflux condition. I remember reading one of his journals that I found in a local discotheque that was sparsely grazed through, and there were some signatures at the very bottom. But this is the kind of thing that you would see is very reminiscent of the 1920s, where people didn't know which disco to go to because there wasn't any discos.
What? The Flappers.
There was no discos.
Right.
There was 0 discos. The only thing that came close to being a disco was a little patio out in the back, dimly lit. You know, you could see the moonlight, but really that's not why you were out there.
Greg, do you remember the shirt? Greg, do you remember
Oh
buying the
yeah.
shirt?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nice.
We went
I
to a
love
video
that.
store.
I was
And-
there. I was there
Yeah.
yesterday.
Oh yeah. So Greg likes. He doesn't like streaming. He likes renting a video because you get to interact with the
With
person who
clerk.
works there, the clerk. So what did
And
you get from?
they have titles that you can't get streaming. And
What did?
now streaming, all the streaming services now have commercials. So they're like charging you twice. They're charging you for a subscription, and then they're charging you by making you watch commercials during a movie. Amazon does it. Netflix doesn't do it yet, but they don't really have any movies. But Amazon and a few of the others, they all have commercials. So I don't bother with it.
Do you use a disc player?
I
Or
use a Blu-ray.
You said you had an.
No,
sorry.
that's what. How much are those?
Costs a few bucks to rent.
No, the
No, the machine.
Oh my God, you can pick one up for $25.
where?
Anywhere. I've got like 5 of them.
You said you would.
Blu-ray.
Yeah. I can give you one, Fred.
All right.
And then you can
Well,
go
my
to,
name's not
then you can go to the
Fred.
video store. Seriously, there's titles you'll never be able to find streaming that you can only get on DVD.
I wanted to see what's it called? Looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Yeah,
mean-
I couldn't find that streaming.
There's a lot of them you can't get streaming. There was weird, yeah, like the Fabulous Baker Boys, which wasn't as good as I remembered it. Did you ever see the Fabulous Baker Boys?
Yeah, I did with the Bridges and
Brothers.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So what did you rent, Greg?
I rented The Searchers, John Ford, and then I'm watching westerns again. I've seen The Searchers, but I wanted to see it again, and then I got The Hateful Eight by Tarantino. Oh my God, one of my girls is awake. I gotta go. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. The Hateful
What are you
Eight.
doing? What are you doing up? What are you doing up?
What?
I put her to bed like a half an hour ago. What the hell's going on? Let me go get her. I'll be right back. Talk
Okay.
amongst yourselves.
He's writing a Western, so he's doing research. I know.
Hope I didn't piss him off. I was just
No,
like-
no, he's got.
I was trying to go.
You didn't piss him
You know,
off.
I go hard to the paint. I go.
No,
hard to the
no,
paint.
no. It's I wanted to really see. I was actually curious because he's from Chicago. When was these? It was really the 30s, so I guess it is. But that's interesting.
And the World Fair, right? World Fair is what he
Yeah,
said.
that's. I bust his balls because he's always saying I'm from the mean streets, the gritty streets of Chicago, but he's from a town called Highland Park, which is like Beverly Hills. And then I found out all these people like him who brag they're from Chicago. They really are from the suburbs, like Eatontown. I forgot.
Yeah, because if you're from that gritty part, you probably didn't get out.
Right.
Of it.
And all these people, like his contention is, even if you're from the suburbs, you say you're from Chicago, because if you're from Westchester, but if you're from Westchester, you don't say I grew up in Manhattan in the city. So
No, people say all sorts of shit. You know.
yeah.
Well, I used to say I'm from San Francisco just because I didn't want to explain the Bay Area, which city in the Bay Area I lived in. You know.
What city?
Walnut Creek.
Oh yeah. Well, there's that guy. There's that guy. I forgot his name. Had a comedy club there. Mark
Yeah,
Pitta.
that's the first place I ever saw.
Mark Pitta, I think, in Walnut Creek.
The first time.
But yeah, sometimes I get it. This is a good shot. What's this one again?
This one is the They're the skinny people are celebrating, and you two, you and another.
This guy didn't get it.
Yes.
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 All right. Oh, is it late? I realize it's midnight, Cody. Is it too late for you?
Yeah, I mean we can. Uh-oh, he disappeared. Oh man, it's funny how close I am to the thing. I kind of like this view though. Like I need to figure out how to set it up so it can see me draw right into the screen. Because I feel like it's a little more like woo.
I like it.
John Dillinger robbed a bank in Bluffton.
Where'd he rob a bank?
In Bluffton, I think.
Where's Bluffton?
That is, it's like a small town in near Lima, Ohio, or places like Lima. Where else? Toledo. It's kind of close by. I mean, it's like I don't know, like Findlay, Ohio. It's kind of like in that area. It's like a general location.
Scarlett, isn't that where Laurie Kilmartin is from? I don't know. Hey, Wood, are we getting busted for not doing the lighting right?
Oh yeah, you're screwed.
Hey, Wood,
All
it's
right.
funny because your lights, they look like a police, like you're coming in. Woo! That is hilarious.
What's going on?
I guess it's late for Cody. We'll just keep him a little longer.
Where is everybody?
You missed Jeff.
I guess he disappeared.
Jeff who?
Jeff Richards.
I don't know who that is.
Toledo. Okay, this is it's not Columbus where I'll be. It's Toledo.
No, yeah, it's Toledo. Yeah.
What I
Holy
think
Toledo.
Toledo.
Fred, you might be saying "Holy Toledo" when you get here. You'll be like,
Check.
Holy
Can you still hear me now?
"You sound great."
You can hear me right now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I turned off hearing myself on my speakers.
Nice. Hey.
Oh, Fred.
Oh,
wanna
here.
go?
Let's hold it up there, Fred. Hey, keep it up there. I'm gonna look at that. That looks like a good profile picture of you.
Well, I got two screws.
The
See, I
cool
have one
look.
screw
Like,
here,
it's like,
and I have another one right here. How many
yeah.
screws do you have, Fred?
I live on the edge. I don't need all screws. Hey, so
actually, Fred's picture is backwards.
Oh,
doesn't matter. So
So
Greg,
you
you're
can't
on
read
a
the Seinfeld.
you're in a Western
right.
kick. I got to admit, for the first time I saw Blazing Saddles, I had never seen it before.
Saddles.
And the first part, it's hard
There
to
we go.
take. The N word is so much. We're so naive. It's just so wow. That was just a.
Yeah.
a
You know what's
flood
funny
of
is
it.
I just finished watching The Bronx Tale.
What does that have to do with westerns?
It has to do with the N word.
Okay.
It was amazing. It's so good to watch.
Yeah, he loves when people say that. But
Yeah, that's my
Blazing
favorite.
Saddles, I gotta say, I was heartened by the chemistry of Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little.
Yeah.
They had a great chemistry.
Unbelievable.
Yes, and I really loved the stuff when they were on the lot of was it Universal or Warner Brothers with Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. Fox, I think.
Oh, neither. And Greg, if you like westerns or you're on a western kick, please come here and let's watch Hearts of the West. It's a Jeff Bridges movie about he wanted during the Western times of the 30s.
What's it called?
Hearts of the West with Jeff Bridges.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Alan
yeah,
Arkin is in it.
Check.
What's her name? Who is adorable and young in it? She's still adorable. She's still adorable now, and she's older. What's her name? Who is in Meet the Fockers? Gwyneth Paltrow's
language.
mother.
This is Fred Stoller.
Life
You're
Danner.
listening to Mixmaster Wood streaming live on Twitch.
All right.
You're talking about Life Danner.
Yes. So if you're in a Western, come by here. Hearts of the West is Alan Arkin is in it. The guy from Blazing Saddles, the Slim Pickens was his name or something.
Yeah.
He's in it. You got some good. So it's about the making of a Western movie in the 30s, and it's if
I had to buy that because I was scared when they canceled what was it called, the Dukes of Hazzard, because of a flag on the top of their car. I was like, I need to download all these things before they go away. I got All in the Family, all of them. I got the Jeffersons because they were just so open, and I was just like, wow, these things are going away. So I downloaded History of the World Part 1. I downloaded Blazing Saddles just so I had them. You know what I mean? It's crazy that everything just gets canceled now. But there were such good movies. Airplane,
Airplane's not getting canceled.
No, Airplane's not getting canceled. It's a big plane with red stripe.
Yeah. So Jeff was obsessed with the 30s in Chicago, and that was good that Lamont.
Oh, is he just doing that here?
Yeah. So Lamont or Greg set him straight. We learned stuff. It was called The Outfit. And there's something, Greg, on one of my streaming things about there's the history of Chicago and the mob. There's like a series. Do you know that?
Where? What?
I forgot, on some channel. So I saw at the Quentin Tarantino Beverly, they showed the Cowboys and Carradine, my friend Bobby Carradine, talked. That was his first part, and he was only he used to be so skinny that his character was called Slim. Did you remember the Cowboys with John Wayne?
No.
You never saw the Cowboys?
Maybe I must have at some point. I don't remember.
And I'm not a Western guy, but that was a John Wayne thing. So I just try to entertain Cody and talk as he draws these pictures. And
you've been missing Cody lately. You've been getting a lot of shout outs, Cody, on Fred's streams.
Nice.
He said you've been working out, lifting boxes and stuff.
Well, Cody got a job to work out, he said, right?
Yeah.
Well, I got a job to work out, make some extra.
What happened to Jeff, Fred?
Yeah, maybe his battery died, or he sometimes disappears.
No, he leaves. He just leaves. That's his thing. He just goes. He's like, I'm done, and he's out.
Well, Greg, I hope selfishly, I won't say where you're looking for that house, but I hope you move to an area where you could turn me on to new restaurants and stuff.
Yeah.
So Alhambra, maybe.
No, I mean, Alhambra is a Chinese suburb, but the food is great. It's all Chinese.
Sounds like a joke. The food is the joke is, did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Food is bad. Food is great, but there's no atmosphere. Oh, I told that to your girls, your 8-year-old. And that's the thing with kids and jokes. They take things very literally, so they don't get like, what do you mean?
I saw this today. I was at the
West was one. So good.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Oh my
You going to the movies? I wish they would bring. I want to open a movie theater just to show the old movies to the kids. You know what I mean?
Well,
Put
that's
the
what
recliners in there.
They've got plenty of those in LA. There's about a half dozen places within a few miles right here that
in LA.
Yeah, Revival.
Where?
House.
Well, 10. You got to get up 10 in the morning. But what old cartoons?
Well, no, not necessarily. Well, first of all, the New Beverly is a Revival House. The Vista is a Revival House. The Secret, what is it? The Secret Cinema Club is a Revival House. The Frida Cinema is a Revival House. I mean, I can go. The New Art, the Arrow.
Oh, you take your girls. You took them to see Abbott and Costello, or
Yeah.
Cody, look.
Yeah.
Wow,
Cody,
that's
looking?
great, Cody. Wow.
There, at the Vista, which is Tarantino's theater. It's a nice old movie palace. On weekends, the first show is usually a classic film. Today it was Lady and the Tramp, which I was going to take them, but we ended up having to do something else.
Please let me know the next time you go in that. I'll drive by, and I want to. Sorry,
it's every Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m.
John Ford.
We saw Jack Black at a Abbott and Costello film there, and Bitsy calls him Black Jack, and she loves him. She loves his movies. Oh, Henry Hathaway, yeah, he's great.
Do they show old shorts from the old days?
And they show shorts too. Yeah.
Oh, I want to go to.
And
now,
next week at the New Beverly is their bi-monthly cartoon club, where they show classic cartoons. Like they have a program. And the program's really well thought out. They they design the program, and they show 2 acts of animated shorts from the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s, and they're great. And they have an intermission too.
I want to see that.
That's every I believe every other week, but next weekend, yeah, there we go. They do all that stuff.
Wow, I want to see this. I remember. I'll drop the name. I don't care. Drew Carey would show things, and I don't love racism, but I love some of those old things. The way they'd make Asians in those cartoons and black people.
Yeah.
Did they show those at any revivals? Those.
Yeah. I mean, they show everything.
I like the ones where they have a commissary and they have Humphrey Bogart and the Three Stooges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a famous Looney Tunes one.
Yeah.
Scarlett, I turned it down for you, bud. Scarlett was like, I'm getting sensory overload, so I turned off my lights.
Good. They don't do that today. They don't have an animation stuff where they'll have Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
They don't show animated shorts in front of movies anymore. They haven't done that in 50 years.
I remember as a kid watching the Flintstones, and they had not Anne Margaret, Anne Mogrock. Like they would have references to contemporary people, like
But that was made for television,
right? But
things like that.
Right, but I like the contemporary movie stars that would be in.
Oh yeah, they
had a
lot of guest stars on the Flintstones. Sometimes voiced by them, and sometimes just their image.
I love shows.
The band was called the Way Outs.
Yeah, I remember. Way Out. We're gonna go way out.
Way Outs. What was the alien's name?
Kazoo.
And what?
The Great Kazoo.
Oh, that's. But I remember. I used to love when shows like the Beverly Hillbillies, they would like go to Hollywood and they'd have, you know what I mean? Or I like there was I don't have any DVDs. I sold them all back to Amoeba. I had the first season of Mr. Ed, and I loved that Clint Eastwood was a guest as himself. Like I like when they go to Hollywood, like the Munsters or the Addams Family, and have some, person from their studio on it. You know what I'm saying, Greg?
Yeah.
Like when Clint Eastwood played himself on Mr. Ed, or just stuff like that. Or I Dream of Jeannie, where they go to Hollywood and they go to a studio lot. Yeah, I used to like.
Did you wear your wrist thing at work?
What's it?
Yeah, you wear that at work?
I wear it at this work.
But you wear it at work when you're lifting shit, just to be
I have different kinds of gloves for that.
So, Greg, this is the story I told you about, where I was skinny my whole life. Then I auditioned. They needed skinny people for The Hunger, and I wasn't skinny enough.
Look how sad everybody is.
We got rejected. These guys were going to England.
That's funny. Look at their frowns.
I love what Cody does.
Who's the other guy?
He's just an arbitrary skinny guy like me that didn't make the mark. I remember vividly. Go Fred, Richie, whatever. Thank you. Anyway, Loopy, Lappy, Sag, you were all going to England. They were jumping up and hugging. So I remember seeing a chorus line and not being too intimidated. I go, I'd like to try showbiz, but I remember now. Greg and I had a mutual friend who's not around. We've had a lot of mutual friends, Paul Mazursky, and I remember in a movie. I'm a little bit older than Greg. in a movie theater watching Next Stop Greenwich Village, and I just loved. He was just a guy from Brooklyn like me, and at the end, he ends up, "Hey, you want my headshot? Hey, have I been in a movie before? My left, my right, you know, like Paul. Remember, he does some crazy screen test. They want you, and you know,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Next Stop
He died,
Greenwich
he
Village.
died young, that actor.
Lenny Baker.
Lenny Baker. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of that.
No, you know what he was in? I remember a lot of the plays because when I started stand up in 78 around the Improv, the theater. So I'd pass all the plays. I remember there was one Gemini, Wayne Knight was in it. He was in a movie called I Love My Wife.
That sounds familiar.
But I remember all the plays. Did you go to Broadway when you lived in Manhattan? Greg?
Sometimes I couldn't afford it. I didn't have any money.
They had that TKTS line where you could get half prices on Wednesdays.
Yeah, I would do that. Sometimes I would second act it. I would wait for intermission and sneak in for the second act.
Yeah. There was the I saw the Jonathan Silverman and Neil Simon play, one of my last ones.
Which one?
There was a trilogy, Biaxi Blues, whatever the third one was. I don't remember Christopher Walken.
Broadway Bound.
Yes. Yeah.
I saw that with Matthew Broderick and Linda Lavin.
Wow.
I saw it on Broadway.
I saw, like I said, Wayne Knight and a thing called Gemini. When he was dating Jerry Stiller's daughter, we saw a movie that a thing that's in last, forgot what it was called, Passione. And then I saw, I knew some of his friends with Danny Aiello, a play called Knockout, but not too much plays I remember. As a kid, Fiddler on the, I went and saw Jesus Christ Superstar.
They just did a thing of that at the Hollywood Bowl recently.
Yeah, I was just there. I saw it.
Now,
great. It was fun.
It was great, even though Cynthia Erivo was the Jesus.
Erivo, yeah, no, she was great.
Christ, I remember, Christ, you deserve it, because it's a double meaning, like Christ, you, and Christ, you're in it. You know, Christ. You know, in this song, Christ, you deserve it. I remember there's one guy, all he did, who is this broken man sitting in my hallway? Who is someone Christ, King of the Jews? That's all the guy does.
Pontius Pilate. That was sung by Raul Esparza the other night.
Who's that again?
Oh, he's a great Broadway actor, but he's the DA on Law and Order.
Oh, who else was in this version?
Adam Lambert played Judas. He's I think he's a
the girl like from the new Wicked played his partner
that's
or something.
And John Stamos played Herod. You know, you are the Christ.
You're the great Jesus Christ. Yeah. Prove to me you're no fool. Walk across my swimming pool. Yeah. Well, he was very flamboyant. I remember. If you do
in the movie, it was Josh Mastel.
Yes, there's something that doesn't work about the movie. Well, you articulated.
No, it's not a good movie. It's a terrible
directed
movie.
By Norman Jewison.
Yeah.
Where it starts off, they're on a bus in Israel, getting ready to do it.
Yeah. With that, I mean, that's the only great part of the movie is the overture when they show up on the bus in Israel and they're taking all the props off and putting their costumes on. That's great.
Yeah.
I love that. It's
well,
all
me and Greg. Now, what did you think of the movie Fiddler on the Roof?
It's not bad. It's long.
Yeah.
I don't remember it.
I don't think you would have seen Fiddler on the Roof.
I've seen it. I'm old enough. Come on.
It won Best Picture?
Yeah.
Wow, so many Best Pictures don't stand the test of time.
Well, here, you know what? There's a good one that I watched recently on my 85-inch TV in the highest definition on Apple TV. I was blown away. White Man Can't Jump was shot beautifully. That's worth a rewatch. White Man Can't Jump with Woody Harrelson.
I remember that.
It starts off in Venice, and it's got the woody woody woo, the guys singing. It's unbelievable. It's
I
really
never
well
remember
done.
that.
You never
Well,
well.
I've never seen that.
I've seen it, but I don't remember being blown away by the opening.
Now that's a Spike Lee.
No.
No,
I'm not sure.
not.
Woody Harrelson, that's that
Wait,
guy
Who's
who did
the director?
the director did that movie with Tim Robinson met Susan Sarandon, the baseball movie. I
Oh,
forgot what it's called.
That reminds me, Fred. Did you watch the new Happy Gilmore? Like I told you not to.
No, it doesn't interest me. It's not my genre.
It's
I should watch it
unbelievable.
eventually. Well, you
I
said
can't
it's
stand it.
1,000 cameos, so it's a little.
It's so bad.
What
I like-
what are we? What is this website? Restream.
So this is. How do you explain this, Cody?
It's a place.
Just an app.
Restream is a place where you can host. Oops, did we lose Fred?
You could put things on. It's a place where we can have a little community. Have
And I told you,
guests
Fred,
on.
tonight. I can. I texted you. I don't know if you saw it, but I can set this up for you, taking over your screen and teach you how to do this. It's pretty
Okay.
simple. This is like a really simple version of OBS. You choose a mic, you choose a camera, and then you send a link to friends, and then you just.
So
put
this
the
is a
mic on.
thing where, and
There we
people,
go. I
Greg,
wanted to
they
do
get
that.
monetized. If I get a certain amount of watch hours on YouTube, people can throw money at Cody, and you get
But
money.
who is? But how do all these people find? Like, how are they finding this?
It's Fred Stoller. He's a famous actor.
No. Well, basically, if they subscribe to your YouTube channel, they get notifications. Or some people do like let's say I know I'm going to get Fiona. I'm throwing out a name. Our friend Fiona Dura from the Pit. Then I'll say, hey, tonight at 11 is Fiona, so you can get more people, your YouTube followers, knowing you're going to do a live stream. We just put these up as a way. See, what originally happened is me and Cody were just doing Zooms where he would draw and I'd say, oh, put whatever, a tear on his face or this or that. So we were interacting. And I said, why don't we do this? Oh, sorry.
Hold on. So people are commenting. We've got someone named Toto is letting us know that Topol lived in Raymond Massey's house. That's an interesting bit of information. Yeah. Topol played what's his name, Tevye and Fiddler in the movie. And who's Jeff Crone?
Jeff Crone knows you. He meant I forgot he asked you something about Chicago. Jeff's a great guy. Him and Scarlett have never missed any of our little streams. They get alerts. Jeff knew you from the Chicago scene because he said, now I feel like the Chicago.
He mentioned my friend Gary Rosen. But wait, is Jeff? Do I know Jeff?
I don't know if you've met, but he directed commercials in the 90s in Chicago. So he knew you as a big shot in Chicago.
Big shot. I made a $10,000 movie in Chicago. Big shot.
So he knows.
I make the coffee. I would go on donut runs at 6 o'clock in the morning, make a giant urn of coffee. And I was the craft service. And
for your own movie?
In my own movie, yeah.
You were the crafty guy in your own movie.
I was crafty in my own first movie.
I remember my first gig. I went into crafty. I'm like, how much for the Snickers bar? She's like, free. I'm like, oh, okay. How much for the soda?
You know what Bobby Carradine?
Money.
You know what he does? He'll see like the honey wagons of a movie shoot, and he'll hang around crafty and get free lunches, pretending he's part of it.
Oh,
that's not surprising. So wait, is Jeff Crone still here?
Yes, he's very loyal. Could you, Jeff, answer? Have you met Greg in person, or you just knew?
Jeff, have we ever met?
Oh, Ed, sorry, I don't want to spoil it for you, but Happy Gilmore 2, I didn't like it. But Jeff, I don't like all remakes of movies, like the new Karate Kid that just came out. I just want to throw up. They had a terrible pizza joke at the end, and I can't stop it. Just stop remaking good movies. Leave them
I heard-
alone.
I
You
heard
know
they're
what?
trying to remake possibly. My dad was telling me something about Indiana Jones doing that. It's like, how do you? What the heck?
There's not even like 12 of those. Leave them alone. Leave them alone.
You know,
This
you don't
doesn't
have
make
mixed
any
feelings.
sense.
Speaking of Broadway, I heard that guy, can't say his name, John Barathanol. They're gonna do on Broadway Dog Day Afternoon. And there's a part of me that says I'd like to sit there and be part of the electrifyingness of it, but how do you remake Dog Day Afternoon, especially a play? That's the stupid.
Wait,
That
was it ever a play?
I heard they're working on a play with how do you say John Barathanthal? You know who I mean.
I know who you mean. You're saying you're butchering his name.
You
Yes.
just said it. John Breckenthal.
Barathanthal. Now, it's just
Wait,
so
hold
you
on.
know.
Hold on. Important update. It wasn't Topol who bought Raymond Massey's house. It was Theodore Bickel. His
Okay.
dad. He also played the role on Broadway as well. That's why he got
Understandable.
confused. Fred, you ever see the Defiant Ones with Tony Curtis and Sidney Poitier?
Yes,
Fugitives chained
yeah,
together.
that last scene with the black and the white hand. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the cop going after them is Theodore Bickel. He's the one who forms the posse and is out hunting for
No,
these
I know
guys.
the name Theodore, but I can't
Bickel.
think of what he was in.
He was in the Defiant Ones. And if you watch that movie, there's a guy in the posse who wears a transistor radio around his neck as they go through the woods looking for the two fugitives. And that weird-looking guy, he looks oddly familiar. And you look at him, and you're like, how do I know that guy? And then you realize it's Alfalfa from our gang.
Get out of here.
Yeah, seriously. So if you watch the Defiant Ones, which everybody should, you'll see Alfalfa in the posse.
You know, I never saw Cape Fear. I tried watching the one with Robert De
one?
Niro. I tried the De Niro one. He so freaked me out. I couldn't continue.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
it
The
just
original's great too.
It was
The original is
uncomfortable
great.
to watch.
Robert
It just-
Mitchum.
Yeah. Oh, well, Robert Mitchum. I love Robert Mitchum. He was
Yeah.
just so cool. Well, did he play a lot of bad guys? Any good guys? Because I know he was in a weird movie with John Michael Vincent, where Robert Mitchum raped John Michael Vincent's wife or mother, which was it was weird. But Robert Mitchum in those noirs is amazing. But
I
he
love
was in that movie Night of the Hunter.
Yeah, that was Mitchum.
Yes.
Click the link I
Yeah.
just sent you. Click the link I just sent you. Hi.
All right. Well, I think Jeff
All right.
Crone is gone. Fred, if you talk to him, tell him
I'm on a podcast right now. Look.
we'll do it next time.
Yeah, look.
All right. Yes.
Say hi, Fred.
Hello.
Go to YouTube. I sent you
All
the
right,
link.
Fred.
Click the
I-
link.
All right,
I'm out.
Greg. Look, come over and watch Hearts of the West if you're on a Western.
Yeah, I will. I would love to. Do you have? Oh, you don't have a DVD
I
player.
do, but I own it. I bought it.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, great.
Great Western. All right. One last thing before you go.
Yeah.
Western. I didn't get that
The YouTube link.
thing Jeff Bridges won an Academy Award for. Didn't do anything. I didn't get
date.
that. It's the-
Who say that again?
Jeff Bridges won an Academy Award for like a Western guy with a,
Oh, the
years.
country singer?
yeah.
No, it was a good movie. I like that movie.
Oh no, I like part. I'm just kidding. We did that bit. No, I meant I like it, but I just didn't like that he didn't get the due he deserved. Well, come watch. I have that movie.
All right, good.
We'll do
Before you
Western
leave,
night.
once again,
All
tell
right,
us
Greg. Let's talk soon.
movie.
All right, talk to you
All right,
tomorrow.
I'll keep the lockbox.
Before
know
you
what,
leave,
Greg,
tell
I
us your
thought
favorite
your name was
Western
Lamont
movie.
the whole time.
Wait,
It's
before
not
you
that-
leave.
my
What are you
gnome
gonna
just-
say,
know
Cody?
your real name.
Before you leave, tell us what your favorite Western movie is and what you'd suggest.
I break westerns up into two categories,
Mhm.
kind of classic westerns and modern westerns.
Hi, Lindsay.
So I think three of my favorite westerns, four of my favorite westerns, and these would all classify as westerns, would be Stagecoach, The Searchers, I just had it in my head.
Unforgiven.
Oh no, McCabe and Mrs. Miller, and First Cow. Those are two more modern westerns. Well, one's 50 some years old, but McCabe and Mrs. Miller and First Cow, in terms of modern westerns, are brilliant. Total reinvention of the western genre.
Interesting.
I will
Cool.
try. That's Warren Beatty, right?
Yeah.
Hi,
McCabe and
Lindsay.
Mrs. Miller? I will try that. I want to try that.
You've never seen McCabe and Mrs. Miller?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Fred! You don't know what you're missing. It's Robert Altman. It's fucking, and Jack Riley's in it.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
And he was a good friend of ours.
Get out of here.
Julie
No,
Christie.
I love Jack. Jack was the sweetest guy, so I'll see anything
Yeah.
Jackson. And
It's one of the greatest movies ever made.
McCabe and Mrs. Miller.
And they often play it. There you go. Thank you, Cody. They
Welcome.
play it. They play it often at the New Beverly. It was there recently, but it's worth seeing. It's worth
That's
seeing.
going to be the next movie I see.
I actually like this cover.
You take an edible. Really get into it. It's a total.
Yeah, take an
reinvention.
edible, Fred. Time the lockbox.
Now, was that in the style of most Robert Altman movies? Just like that
Yes.
style?
Yes, very much.
Why does that guy look like Jason Momoa?
That's Warren Beatty.
Did he do anything
That's
sort of like
Warren
it felt like a conventional movie?
Everything he did was in very much in his style, and some of them were big hits. This was a big hit. MASH was a huge hit.
I liked the one he did. What was the one with Julianne? Not just because Julianne Moore was naked a lot in it, but
Oh yeah,
Shortcuts. Yes.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good one.
Crazy Heart. Trump is Swine. I like your handle.
Oh, Crazy Heart. That was the movie. Yeah, it was great.
You know what I never saw? What was the Jeff Bridges movie? Not Braveheart, where he robbed something. There was one where there was a lot of Jeff Bridges 70s movies. Thunderbolt and Lightfoot.
Lightfoot.
Was that good?
Yeah, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you haven't seen that. Who's Scarlett?
Scarlett is next to Jeff
she's
Crone,
the
who
OG.
left
She's
us.
the original.
She's on every thread. She lives in Ohio, and she's only 16. And she's probably going to visit me when I'm in Ohio myself at the Dumb and Dumber screening. So she doesn't know these. Crazy Heart. I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's the one you were talking about.
Oh no. Tales from Hearts of the West. And our good friend Tesler turned me on to that Jeff Bridges. What was that one in Montana?
I don't know.
There was one that took place in her hometown of Montana with Jeff Bridges and Harry Dean Stanton and Sam Waterston, who is we know from Law and Order.
Wait, doesn't he play a Native American?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. That had that
cool.
70s feel. One of the actors from The Bear will be in The Dog Day Afternoon on Broadway. And Ebon Moss. Now, I have a resistance to The Bear.
Scarlett says she's going to meet you. Oh,
Is
yeah,
this
there we go.
Is that Julie Crystal?
Look at
Where,
Cody.
does Scarlett live in Ohio?
She does.
All right.
Have you been to Ohio, Greg?
Oh, I went to school in Ohio.
Where?
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Cincinnati Conservatory of Music, Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music at the University of Cincinnati.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. That's cool. Nice.
Yeah, I was there for 2 years, and then I left.
Tell Greg what you saw an orchestra do. I never saw there was some Christmas short called who's that? Can't
read that.
Short Christmas
Just
short.
texting Lindsay. She's a friend of mine.
And What was it called, Cody? Where the Toledo
that?
Symphony played that little Christmas thing called the Snowman?
Yes, yeah. Saw the Toledo.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. We saw them play music with the animation live. Um, while so that was kind of like that's at the art museum. So you're probably familiar with the Toledo Art Museum and probably the Cincinnati and stuff. How long were you here for then? Like in Ohio?
Who are you talking to?
You?
You
Oh.
2 years?
Oh,
Yeah, I
sorry.
was there for 2 years, and then my sister lived in Yellow Springs next to
Okay,
Dave Chappelle for years. Randy lived in.
I have a list that fluctuates of all people started with Greg who annoy me, and Randy's at the top now. It's most irrational. I'm just kidding. List, but
Fred's
so
camera's not on.
we can't write any comments on here because we're on the show.
yes, you
Good.
can. I see I see private chat, and I'm
I
gonna
don't see
go.
I don't see any of that.
I go. Wait.
How come Cody's camera's not on? Let's look at the good looking man, Cody, right now.
Oh yeah, I can. Let's see. How do I get
Let's see what you got.
back?
How do I do a comment on my own thing? You should be able to.
Cody, say hi to my friend Lindsay. She's watching.
Hey Lindsay, how you doing?
Yeah. Don't flirt with her. She's got a boyfriend, and he's really
Oh,
tough.
that's a private. How do I do a regular chat?
I'm way over in Ohio, so I don't think I had to worry. No.
Flores wants to know if you have any more Tevye trivia. Is this the little girl I married?
I like this
This
cover. I like these.
Sunrise, sunset.
This is
I-
definitely
It
remake.
still looks
When
like
I-
Jason Momoa. I just watched that stupid new Apple movie that he came out with, which is pretty cool, where he's
I
Hawaiian.
should be
And they
able
have
to.
all the. Have you seen that, Fred? The new Jason Momoa movie on Apple TV where he's Hawaiian and there's a big battle thing.
No,
I forget what it's called. It's
Where-
pretty good.
Wait, hold on. I have a technical question here. Does anybody know how I can?
Oh,
Jeff
Jeff just answered your question.
Okay,
Oh wait,
here
there's
we go,
private
Jeff.
chat. I see.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice. And you live there now, Jeff?
There we go.
And people are talking about you and a few other.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go.
Okay.
Here's Hawk's
Okay.
official gladiator jersey while I'm gone.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. Why can't I leave a comment in the thing?
Oh,
Okay. You
guys
Scarlett's
leave a
been,
comment?
Scarlett's been to Yellow Springs a few times. So where do you live, Scarlett?
So I picked up my son.
I don't know how to leave a comment.
And so Jeff is in Chicago now.
I don't think so, but I could be wrong.
I think we're tiring out the audience.
Well, Cody, it's 12:40 your time. If you want to wrap it up, but I'm absolutely going to watch McCabe and Mrs. Miller.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be,
you take an edible when you watch it. It's really
Yeah.
it's something else.
I couldn't stand. You were showing a screening, and I couldn't get through Nashville. I was just feeling unsettled, and it didn't have the cadence of a movie, and the car crashed in the beginning, and some of the what's it called, Altman movies kind of flow like a movie, but I love The Player.
Yeah.
And Flores says, I would love to share Tevye trivia on every stream. And all right, I got some Tevye trivia you won't like. Topol was accused of being inappropriate in an acting class with students.
Who was Topol?
Yes, if you put Topol and inappropriate, he got in trouble. But that was before, Me Too and cancellations. Before James Franco did stuff, and with an acting class, he did stuff like James Franco. So there was stuff. I'll later. I'll find it. I'm sure I'll find it somewhere. my other Tevye trivia, I like if I were a rich man and he's shaking, la, 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 la. No, me and Greg, our generation, and maybe Cody too, is a lot of people, they listen to the record albums of their parents. My parents didn't have rock and roll. So I'd have a lot of like Alan Sherman, Jesus Christ Superstar albums, Fiddler on the Roof. So we'd play what our parents had. So that's how we got into that stuff. So
Right.
I remember, right? You too, Cody? You had your
Yes,
parents'
everything
albums?
like dad, anything dad, like my dad listened to, I sort of just kind of listened to it as well, and then became my favorite stuff, even like new stuff and old.
So, hey, Fred, I saw there's this thing that says private chat.
Yeah,
That
I don't
goes
know
to
why we
us.
can't talk to everyone. Could you
what
set
is-
it, Cody, where we can be part of the thing? So
Yeah.
Jeff's,
I can so the thing is I can chat for everybody. I wish you guys could. I'm not, maybe
I don't know
next
why we can only do private.
look it up and see if we could figure it out how you guys can
But
have it.
who are we sending? Like I have
Mhm.
in my private chat, somebody named Fressy wrote something, but I
me.
don't know if that
You
was.
were, I guess we're only in the private.
Okay, that's Fred.
Wait, Alfred Molina was Tevye?
And
Oh no,
the private chat is just for us, for the people that are in
I
the
see. How do we?
Yeah.
How do?
Oh,
I guess we
chat.
don't need to chat because they hear us talking.
right, maybe
Doesn't
that's
make
why.
sense.
But the thing, I guess the
Everybody-
thing is though, I can actually type in a message in the
You're the administrator.
chat from
I
the
see.
software.
They whoever's in here, add me on Instagram so I can see who everybody is.
This is your name is not Lamont Cranston. It's
No, my
kid
name
from
is not
Spain.
Lamont Cranston. Yeah, no, it's
Hey, send me if you want to put like your handle or something. I can post it in the chat too if you want.
Sorry, I had to
Okay,
go
here.
tell some jokes to my friends that are coming over tomorrow. I'm back.
Okay. So, Greg, Wood
Cool.
does the lighting for the Greek Theater, and last night they had Smokey Robinson.
oh,
You know
awesome.
what? I just wanted to tell you about that. I thought
Yeah.
he was going to be out of energy. He killed it, man. He was screaming and singing at 85
great.
years old. He
Get
was
out of
awesome.
here.
He
Was
was
he-
awesome.
Was he sitting or was he?
No, he ran across the stage.
Get out of here. I
I'm
gotta
like,
look
I
on
can't.
YouTube.
I was telling the guys that I'm on headset talking to the directors down there. We're switching cameras, and I'm running camera, and I'm like, I can't do that. I'm
you-
only 56.
Were
He
you?
was running. Me and Smokey Robinson ran down the hill, he would beat me. He was.
You know the
control.
Greek Theater, Greg?
Yeah, I've been there.
And did
Wait,
were
did
you?
you guys get my Cody? Did you get my message?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I just sent
Yes.
it to the.
Oh, here it is up there. Kid from Spain. Look for him on Instagram.
Yeah, you won't be.
Yellow-
Special shout out to Lindsay and Dane in the hood. Sorry.
So this is funny. So I went out with Greg a few weeks ago to have dinner, and I forget that I'm not having real human interactions because I do this so much. So, but then we went and I was annoying the waitress because I forgot this is my first human interaction in weeks, and I'm just being the lame, annoying guy, not letting her work. Like, hey, what's the lamest thing people ask you? And she goes, "What you just
Yeah.
asked." So, so I gotta forget I'm not really interacting.
Cody,
Yeah, that's right. Ian Gillian from Deep
Yeah,
Purple
Gillan.
sang. I remember that on Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was the best.
They
He
just
was-
did
he
that
was-
at the Hollywood Bowl a couple nights ago.
Jesus
we-
Christ. Yes.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And
That's okay.
Cody, what's with the hat? Are you famous now?
Yes,
Jesus.
I'm an actor. I'm an animator.
I'm an animator.
All right.
Pickles.
All right.
all right,
this
Greg,
is
I'll let you
great.
go, and I should
Let's
let
do it
Cody
again.
go.
Next time, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
I'll
thanks
talk
for
Good night,
about
coming in.
everybody. Good
Hey,
night.
safe drive home, bud.
Yeah, thanks. Goodbye.
Take care.
All right. So, Cody, do you need it to wrap it up? Because you're working. You got to get up early for work tomorrow.
Yeah, but he's wearing the hat. He's in this now. And you've been saying Cody's not available, so he's in this now. He's like, I'm back.
Yes.
Tonight.
He might not draw as much. He might just talk. Yeah, I mean, he's famous. He's Cody. Look at him. Look at that hat, bro.
This hat is from my
Oh, with the glove too, taking it off. It's so nice.
This hat's a great grandfather's hat.
No way. It's so clean for being a great grandfather hat.
So
Isn't
you
it
think,
great?
Cody, do you have your schedule yet? Will we be able to hopefully get this up this week, or if not?
Let's look at the. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got that picture left, and that one kind of, and that's I think we're pretty good. I think we could, because I work on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays
That's it?
at night shift, so I can do anything in the mornings.
What's your Tuesdays like though? Evenings?
Tuesday evenings, I might be having something to do at 7, but before then,
Because I'm saying let's pick a day where you're off every week. It should be 2 for Tuesdays. Remember, it should be something that people can count on happening over and
maybe
over.
that's a good, maybe two for Tuesdays. That sounds like that could be a good marketing.
Well, let me know if you're around tomorrow. If you're
2
not
on
into a
Tuesday.
stream, we could dabble a little bit with a Zoom. Just tell me what your days are
But if
like.
you do it every week on Tuesday and Cody's off every week, your audience can count on it. You know, we talked about
Right.
this before.
I'd say
But
do
maybe
that.
we need to change it to whenever Cody's off. But I don't know if he's working Tuesday nights.
Well, let's see what
No
his schedule
Tuesday.
is.
7 p.m. ish is a nice round time for East Coast and West Coast.
No,
that
we've been
people can
learning.
count.
Actually, the day is very good.
What?
We've been doing them during the day, and I'm getting the most during the day.
No, you're
You
not.
know.
I don't believe you.
I don't know. Yeah, Tuesdays might have something at 7 to, I think it's either 7:30 to.
But that's 7 your time.
Oh,
So
right.
that's 4 our time.
It's for you guys' time.
So when does your 7 thing end? Because if we started 7 our time, I don't know. I'm just saying it should be consistent, you know, rather
Right.
than, oh, it just happened. Because 90% of people don't have
But
notifications.
the thing is, right now,
on
I would like to get these uploaded on Substack is the main thing. So I would love a lot of people and the consistency, but
Yeah,
that's
you
my
know,
goal.
The interaction's key too.
We have
you know, if
great
you're here-
interaction during the day, right, Cody?
Well,
People like it during the day. I did it this morning, and there was a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
you-
good that you're kind of doing those while I'm not on. And it's funny. I caught.
Yeah, you did it with your cats ran out was the funniest part.
Wait, which one?
His cats got away. He's like, I gotta put shoes on.
Well,
So
Chloe
that's-
runs over the rocks.
Oh,
Onto the
really?
rock.
All right, just well, text me tomorrow. We'll try to figure it out.
Sure. Yeah. No, I think Tuesdays. I think is when we can do like these. But then if we do anything around then, it's pretty much us just uploading.
Well, at least you got Tuesday. We draw with Cody. That's
Yes.
it.
I think
Everything
that's
else
what it
can
is.
be on the fly and random, whenever. But you can
Yeah.
always count on Cody doing the Substack and the drawings on a Tuesday. So I
Yeah.
know. Well, someone's like, "Hey, you want to go out bike riding on Tuesday?" No, I got to stay home and watch Cody and Fred draw. So
Right.
No one's
know-
going to do that.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to cancel my bike ride to watch you guys draw. Because look at that hat. That's
Yeah. Look at this thing.
I'm sticking around for that. That hat is unbelievable. And it's his grandfather's hat. Look at that thing. It
I'll
needs
make myself
sparkles.
bigger.
And look at, is that a church organ behind you or is that drapes? What's going on over there? Oh my God. What is that?
Which thing? This thing?
No, over your head. Right.
That thing?
Move your head out of the way.
Well, I think it was great work we did and a lot of
That
fun.
looks
And
like an organ.
Those are
no,
great.
all right, let me. I actually probably got to get going. So,
Oh, you have to get going, Fred?
Well,
well,
me and Cody
are
are going
you
to keep
try-
this thing going for another hour. Do you get
no,
time for
I'm
that?
wondering, does Cody need to go? It's really late there.
No, he's got an organ. He's got the hat on. He's ready to go.
Yeah, we could start wrapping up now. We could I can let we can joke, but yeah, it's great to have you guys on here, and I'm glad we could. Let me pull this down here. I think
Is that a church organ, or are you just happy to see me? Ed
What's that?
said that.
Wait, is that a church organ or is it? You just,
It looks like a church organ.
let's see.
Look at the lighting. What he's going.
But yeah, we can. I think we can go. Yeah, let's do Tuesdays again. Let's.
Yeah, just keep it.
The thing is, if Cody was available tomorrow, I would. It's not right
No, you
to
can do
talk
it
him
tomorrow. You
out
can
of
do it
it.
every.
Talk him
he
out
can
of
do
it because two for Tuesday sounds good. It's just like
No, he could do Wednesdays or Thursdays or Fridays. Those are just additives. But Tuesday, you can count on it's always going to happen, and you'll get more of an audience. I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe it makes sense to just me, but I'm just trying to help. You could do it Wednesday, Friday, 2 p.m., Sunday, 8 a.m., but you're not going to get a consistent following. Chloe and Luna need some catio furniture. You know what I mean? We got to pay for that.
I'll put Fred back on here. Fressy. Well, Fred. Well, I think.
I like that I was able to add tech guy. I never was able to do that before.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
And Fred spent all day asking for a tech guy that can figure out how to stream. I'm like, hello. I
But
know a
Cody's not
guy.
here.
I know a guy that might
Well,
be able to do that.
I might be. Yeah, I think we could wrap it up, but it's good. I'm glad we could get some stuff done, and thanks for joining, Wood, and all the other guests that were prior.
Yes.
And all the
Yes.
chat folks. Love you guys.
You guys were great. This was very productive.
Jeff
I'm
Brown, Scarlett,
very
and
excited.
everybody
We're
else.
getting closer, and we'll do this very soon.
Yes.
If
yeah.
you
we'll-
leave me on by myself, I can continue the stream, get more watch hours, and I can juggle. I have balls right here.
No, we're doing good. We're doing good with this one. We got some good traction. All right, Cody. I'm gonna
Right.
watch Mrs. Chloe and Mrs. Miller. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna leave. You guys were great. Thank you, Jeff, Scarlett, everyone. Leo
Don't
Gunn.
watch Happy Gilmore,
Trumpet
everybody.
Swine.
Don't watch it. It's terrible.
All right. You have a great night, everyone.
Hey, take care, guys.
Bye.
All right, Fred. Safe drive home.
See you guys.
Okay, he's gone. Let's go. Let's invite everybody. Let's have a party. Let's get 16 people in here.
Well, thanks for joining, Wood.
Huh?
Thanks for joining.
Oh, thanks for having me. I'm
Oh,
a tech
yeah.
guy. Apparently. Maybe.
You guys have a good one. I'm gonna.
All right. Hey, you drive carefully too tonight home.
Yeah, I have these stairs to go up. That's my driving.
Just past the organ.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I know. I got to be careful.
All right, Cody. Good to see you.
Yeah. Talk to you
Later.
soon. See you next stream.